max damage on both. That is
When it
20
dies, does it turn
slashing.
into cheap cigar smoke?
20 what slashing?
26 magical slashing.
You 26
Nice.
him to death. Yeah, you swipe him and he dissipates into nothingness. And what was that? He turns into cigar smoke. Is that what you said, John?
Yeah, cheap cigar smoke.
Yeah.
Dip him in some cognac first.
And then we can drop out of initiative at this point because all dim baddies are dead. Oh, actually, no, we can't quite do it yet. 5, you just went.
And if I slashed at it and looking around, those guys are probably putty or dissolved.
Yeah, they're slowly dissolving.
Oh
into
wait,
the
wait.
ground.
Was the shadow a humanoid?
No.
No, it's a demon.
Undead.
Um,
Alright, that'll be my turn.
you move. You've a coin.
Yeah, I'll kind of lay on the giant beard beneath me and act like I'm just gonna take a nap, but I'll actually cast Cure Wounds.
You just kind of cuddle in and give him a little pat.
Like snuggling in the big beard.
Yeah.
I can't wait for it.
And here you go. You get 5 points of magical healing damage.
So you come back to life with a tiny goblin cuddling in on your beard.
I grab him and just set him down.
And what?
Set him down.
And push you on the floor.
Not gonna cuddle him like a teddy bear?
You can carry me.
You can throw him at people.
Yeah.
Shoot him while he's flying.
Yeah, remember all that stuff about dwarf tossing? Now you get the goblin toss.
Goblin toss, yeah. That's twice as fun.
And so I
Goblin, I choose you. we should roleplay Pokemon. Like one large PC and then a bunch of tiny ones.
That would be
Throws them.
awesome. That would be awesome.
I burned through like all but 2 of my spell slots in that one fight.
That's great.
I only used 3 because I got down.
No, last week's fights.
Yeah.
Okay, so 5 before you is like this this grand ossuary, and there's along the walls there's a few statues on those circular like stair like little small like raised staircase areas, and then behind them are like a sarcophagus like pushed into the wall where you can just see the bottom of them, and yeah.
I just pull one out.
Yeah, you can pull one out.
Just pull out the first one.
Okay, so you begin to pull the coffin out, and it's kind of like you won't be able to get it all the way out because there's a statue sitting in front of it. So obviously, when they were buried, they put the coffin in, then carved the statue and put it in front of it. Yeah, so you can pull it out a little ways though, but yeah, I kind of you pull it out a little bit and then it kind of bumps against the statue.
Yeah, I just have like 6 put his head in there and just kind of like see if the body has anything that may help.
Yeah, there's another symbol of Torm sitting there.
I'm gonna grab the symbol of Torm.
Okay.
Is it like on his chest or is it just a?
Yeah, like you can kind of see like so the body itself is kind of wrapped up in mummy garments, and then like the symbol of Torm is kind of like it's got like 2 pieces of mummy garment wrapped on the top and the bottom, so it's left exposed. And yeah, so you grab a hold of the symbol of Torm. Give me a Constitution save again.
This is against poison.
No. And Merp, give me a con save as well.
That is a 25.
Okay, 6 it needs to also.
Can I type some papers to this?
Yes. 6 failed.
Okay.
He tied to chaos and failed.
Okay. So Merp takes 14 necrotic. 6 takes 14 necrotic, and 5 you take 7 necrotic. So Merp is back down again. So yeah, again you see this red glow kind of emanate out from the holy symbol, and it kind of explodes in this radius. And then yeah, give me a percentile die on the Tides Chaos. What was it?
How much damage was it?
It was 14.
14.
83.
Okay. Okay. So as Merp falls, like the red like energy from the symbol kind of like mirrors off of him and explodes out. Everybody around him takes 8 necrotic damage. So everybody within 30 feet of him takes 8 necrotic damage.
So everyone.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You are getting to be more and more.
But as you fall, I didn't read the second part. As you fall, you suddenly like come back to life again, and you have
Heals like the 8.
yeah, no, you heal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You hear 40 hit points.
Thanks for the help, guys.
Jerk.
That's
Back to casting mending on 6.
frustrating.
Same thing on the cannon.
Until he's
Like,
back to full.
Make my way forward and be like, I thought we talked about this.
Merc smash. That's all we get.
Don't touch anything else.
Yeah, so you know, Raijin, that your grandfather's tomb is down further this way. So there's a passageway that leads down this way, and then there's another one that goes that way. Let me reveal more of this.
I'm gonna
Wasn't
pick
the enlarge only for a minute?
Yeah,
awesome
I think.
first one.
I'll go ahead and just reveal the whole area here, and then this part.
Ellie?
Okay. Did that not update? Why did that not do it? There it goes. So you see like another like it looks like a preparation chamber off to your right.
It looks like we're getting every room so far.
I'm gonna go check out this area over here with 6, just to see if there's that portal over here.
I'll stop over with them.
The portal? Oh yeah,
Yeah, the hole.
yeah,
where
gotcha.
the-
Yep, yeah. Raijin, what are you doing?
I'm looking for my
Yeah,
grandpa.
yeah. So he's down the way that they're heading.
Okay, cool. I'll go this way.
Yeah, and we'll say he is right.
I'll bring up the rear. Actually, I'll like cover everybody's behind.
I'll take a peek in the room just to see if I see anything in here.
Okay, yeah. So so this area is set with cushions and low stools of brown oak above an empty dais. The wall is covered with a mosaic shaped from colored chips of bone, artfully arranged to depict scenes of funerals, the migration of souls, and the celestial realms. There's like some lettering that you have to get closer to read, but there's some sort of lettering along the top.
Can I tell what? Well, I guess if I had to get close enough to read, I wouldn't be able to tell the language from over here.
Yeah, you can kind of just see because it's kind of like artfully like put into the mosaic. So it's kind of
Yeah.
you can tell that there's some symbols that look like they're kind of some sort of lettering, but you can't tell. It says "Rise and be counted." Or what is it? What is it?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
it.
that was it. so
If nobody else wants to go yet, I was gonna try to sneak up here.
okay.
I can wait.
Yeah, so as you're sneaking up, we'll slip over to Raijin. So everyone kind of comes around the corner, and yeah, there's just all of these like these like shelves with dead bodies. Some of them have like coffins pushed into them. Others of them are kind of just wrapped in like the mummy gauze, like and adorned with, with some like gold inlay and stuff like that. What do you think your grandfather's burial looks like?
He would have had a coffin, fairly plain, but with like the symbol of Bahamut like just emblazoned on the top.
Okay, yeah, and I think so the maybe there's like a small like saying of right hand of the angel Zariel, hero of the Hell Riders or something like that, kind of like etched into the coffin, so as you kind of walk up to his coffin, you see it kind of there, and the symbol of Bahamut begins to glow faintly.
Yeah.
Don't touch anything down there that could be painful.
I would just kind of reach out and like just kind of grab the base of the coffin.
Okay.
And I'd just be like, Grandfather, I know you did some crazy things, and you didn't talk about what happened in hell much, but the city's been taken to hell, and I'm trying my best to bring it back. Give me guidance or strength or... Yeah. So you begin to feel it tinkling, and you see the symbol of Bahamut begin to turn red again, like all of the other symbols.
Back it up.
But as you right before like it kind of turns into that deep red that caused the damage before, you can like feel like a stronger sensation run up your arm, and you heal 9 damage back, and it turns like this bright radiant color and then fades.
I'll just be like, thanks, I needed that.
I don't know why.
And I'll just say, a quick little prayer to Bahamut,
Yeah.
watch over my grandfather in the afterlife and whatever.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
So
let's move on.
yeah. So as that's happening, Clash is kind of sneaking up a little bit further. So you see the writing on the wall. Do you examine it as you're kind of walking through the hall?
No, I'm focused on like making sure there's nobody who's gonna come up
Okay.
into the room before I like go, and I wanted to then write it down.
Okay. Yeah. So you peek down the hallway, and there's another set of stairs that kind of go down, and then a corner, and you can maybe barely see like the edge of a door frame at the end of the hall.
Yeah, then I'll go to the dais and
Okay.
take a look at it.
Yeah, it says the lettering is written in common, and it says, "Contemplate life, death comes soon enough."
Battle.
Not just a robot.
Is there anything like particularly interesting in the bone painting?
It kind of just depicts like give me like a religion check.
So religious. It's a 17 on the die. I
Nice.
think it's positive because I'm a bard.
Yeah. So you've heard maybe a song about clerics finding rest in the meditation chamber. So it's basically a place where priests used to come to, kind of in between burying the dead and caring for the dead. It would be a place of rest for them in this place.
Oh, okay. Cool. Guys, I found the break room.
Yeah. There's a mini fridge and a microwave.
I'm coming in.
So at this point, Merp, I think you shrink down to to normie size.
I was like, I might not be big.
I was gonna say, oh lord, coming.
Yeah, yeah.
Not yet.
You haven't seen that cat? That like super fat cat.
Yeah.
So yeah, after we're done over here messing with these guys, and there's obviously no portal over here.
Yeah, no, nothing.
Come back down into here. Kind of just check out all the same stuff as whatever.
Yeah, Clash. Yeah, you kind of see the same, like a, empty dais, wall covered with mosaics shaped in the color of chips of bone, artfully arranged to depict scenes of funerals, the migration of souls, and the celestial realms. And then there's lettering on the bottom of the mosaic says, "Contemplate life, death comes soon enough."
Okay.
And Raijin, you can kind of catch up unless you need like a moment to yourself with Grandpappy.
Yeah, I kind of sit alone for just a minute, just kind of meditate or whatever, and I'll eventually catch up with the group.
Cool.
Yeah, and I'll wait, lounging, like it says, to relax. So I'm going to rest and contemplate life.
I was gonna go run up behind Raijin while he's meditating, say, snack.
So the as Raijin walks into the room, like the letters begin to glow, and everyone feels like a sense of peace, and everyone heals 11. Everyone heals 11 hit points, including you, Raijin.
So
Again.
I'm back at full. Yay.
Does that get rid of my permanent loss?
Yeah, you know what? Let's say that. Yeah, anybody that has a permanent loss gets that taken away.
Cool. That actually just would put me back at full then.
Cool. This is the part in the video game where there's way too much ammo and health potions.
Yeah.
So this is like the boss fight
is coming.
Yeah. Short rest, anybody?
Is there a rocket launcher I can grab?
Yeah. There's 2 rocket launchers, but only
Grenade?
one rocket.
BFG 9000.
Yeah. And then as you like press F to pick up the item, your character says, "Oh yeah." Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I'm all out of zombies.
I feel like I know who my next.
Is that from like Evil Dead or something?
No, that's from Doom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just
Alright.
make my way down the corridor.
Are we ready?
Are we short rested?
I don't know. I mean, I can go. I just down a little bit of hit points, and I'd rather go.
I don't get much back from a short rest.
I get my bardic inspiration back, so that's kind of cool. But I'm a little sketched about short resting because
We
like
just gotta short rest
continual
before we came
demonic
down here.
invasions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, give me a perception check.
Nope.
Yeah. I don't think this is a good place to short rest.
23.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, 20.
So Clash, like with your keen mind, like you kind of think like, okay, we were taking a short rest. You're attacked above during your short rest, but they like the necromancer guy took care of them. So every like 20 or 30 minutes, another wave of beasts emerges. So.
Okay.
He did the math.
That's probably not. Let's go close that gate, I guess. I'll take the front with 6.
I'll be right behind them.
Cool.
Bringing up the rear.
I'm gonna load my pistol again real quick. wish I had some
Thunderbolt.
ammunition. Better ammunition.
I'm being careful.
When you make magic items, can you make magic ammo?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, it's not magic in the sense that you think it is, but yeah. I mean, I can make radiant rounds.
Like, are you
Maybe
talking
+1
the
rounds.
magic item infusion, or are you talking like an infusion that gives you?
Yeah, I can do the.
I don't know. I
infusion.
know you guys like made like the magic fists, right? I was
Yeah.
wondering if you could do that with
Yeah.
like bullets.
Yeah. Normally I would do that, but right now, since I figure we're close combat, I put it on my sword.
Cool.
All right, let's kick in the door and do this shit.
Yeah. So the door is kicked open, and before
And there's
you
nothing there.
is nothing. You see a shallow meditation pool fills this room, set off from a broad landing edged by a low wrought iron railing. Wondrous frescoes along the walls depict souls gaining the blessing of Lathander, Torm, Helm, Tyre. The frescoes on one wall have been twisted into abyssal forms. You see the pool itself has got this like radiant glow, and it's kind of got like this like supernatural kind of like swirl to it. So it always seems like it's kind of moving in this circular pattern, and you see like kind of like sparkles of like almost like starlight kind of look like as it's swirling, and unfortunately the beautiful view is marred by this fresco that has been twisted into this like demonic form, and so that's the first thing you see. And then the second thing you see is dead bodies, two of them laying in the pool, kind of floating face down.
Do they look humanoid?
Yes, they look humanoid.
Damn, we're too late.
The only humanoids you will
Somebody's
encounter
like
are dead humanoids.
Oh. Okay.
Well, there's the humanoid upstairs. We're gonna go take his. You can take his likeness, Julian.
Who are we gonna kill upstairs?
The
Red
Captain Poopy Pants.
Oh, that guy's not
Yeah.
dead though.
Well, he used to be humanoid, right?
I don't think he counts.
I don't know. Let me look. Yeah, medium undead. Yeah, I don't know.
Never mind.
What about like a well done undead?
Yeah. And 5, as you kind of walk into the room a little bit more, give me a perception check since you're up front.
Sweet. That is a 6.
Okay. Yeah. You're kind of taken in by just the scene. Like this is obviously a very, very holy place, and I think Raijin, you remember as you walk in that this used to be called the Vault of, or is currently called, not used to be called the Vault of Ascendance. There's some devout religious person of Torm that spent months and months and months in prayer to her god, and after this months of continual prayer, something happened, and you're not sure on the details, but basically like it shaved down the barrier between the gods and man, and it was known that this area was a place that you're more likely to hear from your god.
Neat. Alright, what is this in the middle? Is this like a big pedestal?
Yeah,
thing?
and that's a mess up. I'm sorry. I should have taken that off. But yeah, there wasn't supposed to be a pedestal there.
I
Okay.
mean, there could be.
I mean, you can if you want, but
I mean, I think it's kind of cool.
then suddenly, poof, it sinks into the water.
Okay.
A giant tentacle.
I
It's
will.
like something from the labyrinth just kind of pokes up.
Yeah, like that thing from the trash compactor
Yeah.
in Star Wars.
I want to move up into the room.
Okay. Yeah, give me a perception check as you kind of gaze
Sure.
into the swirling water.
That is gonna be a perception. 13.
Yeah, so one of the bodies has a, like you see like a glint of gold kind of underneath its chest. It's kind of laying on something.
Cool.
All that glints is not gold.
Yeah, and then as you're kind of gazing into the pool, suddenly like the swirls turn like it almost looks like a gallon of blood is kind of like suddenly dumped into the pool, so you can see this like swirl of blood kind of go around in this circle, and you hear this like creaking groan, and the water begins to bulge, and out from the water comes 4 minotaurs, and the water glistening and dripping off of their skin as they growl and go in for the attack.